Hi there, it's Gabrielle Nicolay from SpeechKids, and today I'm joined by Laura Kiger Colburn. Oh my gosh, Colburn, I keep forgetting. And we had a conversation a while back when the pandemic started, and I had started doing something I'm calling Screenless teletherapy, where my screen is off and the parent is wearing a headset. And so I can see the room, sort of nanny cam style, but the child is completely unaware of the therapist's presence. And so it's a little bit of Cyrano de Bergerac, kind of whispering in the parent's ear, directing them in the play. And we were talking about this and you were like, oh, I've got this family that I want to try this with. And so can you tell us what happened?
Yeah, absolutely. So I had spoken with Gabrielle and she mentioned this screenless therapy concept, and I was very inspired to try it myself with one of my little guys. He was about 2 and he delayed language. We were working on getting him caught up. I'd been working with him for a while out at school in one-to-one sessions with him. So when we had to switch over to the virtual format, I had to come up with a new way to work with him. And after speaking with Gabrielle about it, I decided to try the screenless therapy, which I worked with his nanny as well as his parents, and I would kind of coach them and kind of give them ideas about what we were going to work on that day, let them get down on the floor and start playing with them, and just kind of coach them as we went. And it was just an incredible experience. I absolutely loved it. I've coached parents in person a lot, but there's something about doing it through a screen that really forces me to sit back. Yes. And it forces them to take the center stage in a way that I really hadn't experienced before. So it was
that's the part I love the most, is it forces me. It's exactly the way you said it. It's like, yeah, you push the parent up on the stage. They're not sure they want to be there. You're not sure you want them to be there because
you have no choice.
You have no choice. And then, okay, sorry.
I mean, he made incredible progress. It was absolutely amazing to watch. We did it for about maybe 6 months or so. And all of a sudden we were like, wait a minute, I don't think there's anything more for us to work on. He's completely caught up. He's since gone back to his preschool. They've been absolutely in awe of his progress. Like, cannot believe how far he came in about a 6-month time period. And it was just an incredible experience. And I think it just shows how much can be accomplished when we give so much of the power over to the parents and the caretakers, and give them the tools rather than modeling the tools for them.
I mean, it's that whole like, what does it teach a person to fish, right? They'll eat for a lifetime. If I go and show you and I give you the fish, then no. Exactly. But it is, I can't get over, I love this notion that it really does force us to be in the background.
Yes.
Because our very physical presence in the room with the child is a disruptor, because we're so attractive to the children. I mean, and I mean that kind of energetically even, right? We're so in tune with the kids, and more so at first than the parents are. And the kids are feeling that because they feel that stuff. And so they're like automatically coming to us. Meanwhile, we're trying to direct them to the parent. If we're not present to the child and we're channeling all that lovely energy, then the parent is reaping the benefit of that too. Like, they feel so good.
They feel empowered, and then that motivates them, I think, to then do it outside of therapy too, which is really the ultimate goal, and it can be really, really hard to accomplish. So I was so excited about how well this strategy worked for this.
Thank you for sharing that. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem.